Hey, what's going on? It's Rick here from Metagamers, and this right here is the brand new Speck CandyShell Grip for the iPhone 5. This particular case was one of my favorites for the iPhone 4 and 4S, and I got to tell you, it is really impressing me on the 5 as well. I picked this up, as you can see right here, from my local AT&T store, so it comes in their kind of co-branded packaging. And I got to tell you, AT&T is charging the obscene price of $38 for this case. So I don't like that. That's way too much for a case, in my opinion. I don't care what we're talking about, unless it's maybe a survivor case or a life-proof case. But that's just a lot of money. So let's go ahead and move on and talk a little bit about the case. There are some design changes on this case when you compare it to the original CandyShell Grip. And you can go back and look at my video stream to see those. But let me just point them out. One, they've gone back to the pill-shaped cutout on your camera, and so far testing this with the LED flash, no issues whatsoever thus far, so good news there. The grippiness here on the old version, it was kind of, this area was cut out and it was just a black rubberized area that caught a lot of debris over time. You'd have to spend some extra time clearing it out. They've changed that. This is a hard polycarbonate shell that has these kind of ridges built on top of it, and you can see in between it is still polycarbonate shell, so it should be easier to clean out over time. Let's go ahead and put the iPhone 5 into this case. I'm going to talk about it a little bit because again, as I mentioned, I am very impressed by this one. You basically put one corner in and then simply snap the other edges right into place, and that's really all there is too with this particular case and how to put it on. Let's take a look at it up close. When I was in AT&T, they had a lot of different colors of this. I chose the white and black just simply because as you go with any CandyShell grip or not, the lighter colors are going to show less scratches and fingerprinting, so it appears to wear better over time when really it's just kind of an illusion. It's hiding it. You can see what that looks like. There's your camera cutout. Everything is just fine, and as I mentioned, there's no issue thus far with flashbacks, so it's not going to white out your pictures. Along the side, there is your cutout, and there are your buttons for your volume. What I really like on this, check this out. There's your lightning connector. It's cut out there, and also your headphone jack is cut out. And I haven't had issues with it yet as far as oversized jacks, but if you've got really a big, hefty, oversized connector, you might have an issue with that. And then these two, I believe one's the microphone, one is the speaker. Those are covered, but perforated holes that are perfectly aligned that do not diminish sound quality or mic pickup. Let me go back to the camera real quick and talk about, remember how the design of the iPhone 5 kind of has the glass up here and then your metal here and then glass here. They've cut it in such a way so you don't really see the metal, so it is a very clean look to it. Up along the top, if I didn't show you already, that is also enclosed. And you do get a lay on the table design with this one, as well as, just like on the original, you kind of get these raised edges here. On the first CandyShell Grip, those wore down a little bit over time, but it kind of helps with positioning of your thumbs, kind of knowing where to put them. Not a huge deal, but it's there nonetheless. And these buttons, as I mentioned, are all super responsive. I don't have any issue pressing them. Very tactile feel. I really like this case. On the iPhone 4 and 4S, this was one of my favorites. They've made some revisions to it here with the 5, and I'm going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5. I am very impressed with it. I don't like the price. It's a bit expensive, but if you're looking for something that's going to provide a great level of protection from drops, from shocks, not electric shocks, but, you know, shocks like that, as well as scratches, this is definitely one to take a look at. Again, it is the Speck CandyShell Grip. You can check out where you can get it online through Speck directly. I think it's a couple bucks cheaper. Target's probably going to be carrying them soon. AT&T definitely has them, and it's a variety of colors as well. 4.5 out of 5. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, as always, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, take care, everybody, and have fun.